Bienvenidos a EsperanzaVence, donde la EsperanzaVence. Welcome to EsperanzaVence, where hope wins. Woo! Salud! I just had like a literal sneezing fit, so hopefully that doesn't kick back up again, because y'all know I don't really tend to edit these. Well, I mean, I edit these, you know, to put in the sounds and the like little words that I stick over across the screen and stuff, but like when we're reading, we're reading. So hopefully we're not sneezing. Jupiter direct today. Hey, we're gonna celebrate. Oh, jeepers cripes, the devil's in the details. Capricorn energy. We know that there is magic afoot. We know that sometimes people get way into their earthly pleasures, their earthly bodies, their earthly trials and tribulations, and their earthly climbing. We know that some people are just corporate. That's just who they are. And no matter how much they awaken, they might just take that imprint and put it on another scene. You know, like some people are just Capricornians. Some people are just here on earth for earthly things. Doesn't mean that the devil card isn't fun or useful or magical or lovely. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, this card is like the antithesis of the Lover's card. That's interesting. Gosh, I wish I was editing because I don't like that. But that's what we're working with. The devil's in the details. That's what's going to flavor our reading for today. So let's pray for better cards. And why don't you hit me up tonight for the live stream? We're going live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here on EsperanzaVence Tarot, where hope wins and where we gather to fine-tune our free will and intuition together. And we do the work every single day, you know, and we prefer not to be seen, honestly. I don't speak for us. I don't speak for all of us here. I speak for myself. But, like, if you know, you know. Love you so. Let's pray, and then we'll play. All right, 10th of March, 2026, near past, present tense, near future. Crap, these cards all look like they're reversed. I can tell with this deck. Magician reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, and the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so just like we were talking about, like, I just think that there is magic afoot, and we need to be able to turn this around, or gather our strength and gather our resources and gather together and make our own better magic. You know what I mean? We need to appreciate the earth and appreciate the tools that we have, and appreciate our own sovereignty and appreciate our own masculine divine force energy. The clarity is coming through. Seven of Cups upright yesterday, and that was like the flavor for our reading, remember, with the King of Swords. And now today we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So now, you know, we're gaining more clarity. The fog is kind of dissipating. The heat is coming in and like dissipating the fog. Unfortunately, that sword that King of Swords had the other day, one of those swords is piercing through the heart, and we're just gonna have to use, like, this is the Three of Swords reversed to me is the it is what it is card. The Three of Swords reversed to me is really awesome energy, because this is energy of seeing things clearly, with a clear heart, with a clear mind, clear heart, clear mind. And even though those swords did pierce our heart, this is the part where we're grieving those thoughts, or letting those thoughts get the better of us. This is the part where it's like, oh, I see how you are. I see how you treat me. Thanks for the info. Now I can work with it. You know what I mean? Like something that might have initially given us the like that kind of hurt my feeling or whatever. Now it's like, oh, thanks for the clarity, actually. Thank you for the little pokey poke And then that way I know where to take my heart, where my heart is valued, and what my value is, and where my value is best shared, where my magic is best channeled. The Magician card, you know, we always want a magician who stays in the divine flow of nature. And these magicians that have been running around, they have been doing earthly things. They've been so concerned with earthly matters and climbing like a goat, climbing, and who's the goat and who's the best. And it's like nobody's the best, everybody's the best. It's Aquarius like age now, you know. Those old tactics just don't, they're not cool anymore, you know. I don't think they ever were. I was actually talking to my friend Mary the other day because I needed to get her baked squash casserole recipe, and we were talking, we farmed together. You should check out the video that we did over at her farm. She has a smaller farm, like a homestead, and we harvested garlic. I'll put that video in here. You could check her out. She's awesome, the Grateful Gardener. She's a little bit too busy farming to have a YouTube channel, I believe, but you might be able to find her on Facebook or on her website. But we were talking the other day about like people's energy and like how some people try to exert like this cool person energy or something. And I was like, gosh, that's so high school, you know? And we were just talking about stuff like that. And I thought about it, and she was like, yeah, I haven't experienced some of that energy since I was in high school. And I said, you know what? I hate to admit it. Like, I was embarrassed to admit it because, like, Mary and I, we've become friends, like, as adults. Like, we didn't grow up together. We're both from Wisconsin, but, like, I've been friends with her the past, like, maybe 6-7 years, like, not as a child. But I was like, I'm embarrassed to admit it, Mary, but, like, when I was in high school, like, I was the popular girl, actually, and, you know, like I was a homecoming queen and stuff like that. And all of our friends, as I recall, and as we still recall to this day, group recollection, like nobody acted like that. Like if you were not like nice to other people, if you were not caring, if you did not dance with everybody, if you did not appreciate like everybody, then you weren't cool in my school. So that's what I will leave us with, and I'll pop up the astrology chart really quick for you to look at just to get your day started, and we'll talk more about that tonight on the live stream. Love you, bye. Okie dokie, here you can look at the astrology chart for a second and get yourself oriented to our daily compass. As I mentioned earlier, Jupiter goes direct today, right around 15 degrees, and it's conjunct to very interesting fixed stars. So we'll talk more about that tonight on the live stream, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.